Number 39. A motorboat cuts its engine when its speed is 10 meters per second and coasts to rest. The equation describing the motion of the motorboat during the period is v equals initial velocity times e to the negative constant times time, where v is the speed of time t, v initial is the initial speed, and c is a constant. At t equals 20 seconds, the speed is 5 meters per second. A. Find the constant c. B. What is the speed at t equals 40 seconds? C. Differentiate the expression for v as a function of t, and thus show that the acceleration of the boat is proportional to the speed at any time. Alright, so this is problem number 39 from chapter 6. So let's look at the givens that we have. V initial equals 10 meters per second, final velocity equals 0 meters per second, and the equation that we have is final velocity equals initial velocity times e to the negative ct. Also, at t equals 20 seconds, the velocity is 5 meters per second. So let's look at part A. So we have the equation v as a function of time equals initial velocity times e to the negative ct. And we know that when we plug in 20 seconds, we get 5 meters per second. And we can also plug in the initial velocity, 10 meters per second here. So we get 5 equals 10e to the negative 20c. And we do some switching around with the natural log rules, and we get negative 20c equals natural log of 1/2. And then you do more math, you get c equals negative natural log of 1/2 over 20. And finally, you get 3.47 times 10 to the negative 2 seconds to the negative 1. So let's look at part B. At t equals 40 seconds, velocity equals 10 meters per second times e to the negative 40c. And we do 10 meters per second times 0.250 because that's what e to the negative 40c is when we plug c in, and we get 2.50 meters per second. And alright, and for number C, so we have v final equals v initial times e to the negative ct. And I don't know how much you know about calculus, but seconds equals the change in velocity over the change in time, which equals negative c v initial times e to the negative ct. And finally, when we work it all out, we get negative cv.